everybody, it is Tuesday morning. I thought I would give this vlogging thing one more shot today. I keep starting vlogs probably 3 or 4 times in the last couple weeks, and it just hasn't come together. But we are currently in Oklahoma City visiting my parents, so we're not at our house, we're at their house. The kids are enjoying some Wii bowling this morning. I slept in. It was about 9 o'clock when I got out of bed. And I've had a couple of nights of really good sleep, still really struggling with allergy stuff, but just trying to get through it. But we'll just see what happens today. We had a good Memorial Day yesterday. The kids played with their cousins. We went down to the pool. We grilled out. It was a good day, but today just gonna see how the day goes and try to just put together a vlog for you guys and check in with you. But that's what we're doing now. Everybody's still in their jammies. I'm enjoying a cup of coffee, watching them play on the Wii. Ooh, just 2, Brick.
I'm in
2 left. Can you get 2?
Yeah. I got third.
Oh, I'm heading out the door for a workout at the gym. The gym that I am a member of has a location around the corner from my parents, so it's one of the reasons why I chose that too, because there would be no excuses for me not to continue with my workouts, and so I can go to a workout there. And I have just been kind of really, I don't know if off plan is the right word, since I haven't necessarily had a real solid plan where eating and working out is concerned. It's just been trying to get to some workouts and go to as many classes as I can and eat within a certain caloric value, but I have not done a good job the last few weeks of tracking. I did not go to a workout at the gym last week, so I'm just kind of trying to rein it in right now. I'm trying to get back on track. I'm trying to track my food and log my food and my calories in MyFitnessPal and get to some workouts this week. So I went jogging yesterday. I jogged about 3 miles in my parents' neighborhood. I'm trying to hit a strength class today. Because the next couple of days I will not be in a position to work out. I've got some doctor's appointments and stuff like that tomorrow. So I'm gonna get to that workout, get a little sweat on, and then I'll check in with you guys. I'm about to show you guys something that is gonna make you feel a whole lot better about yourselves. I'm going to show you my mess of a van. I mean, it is an absolute wreck. It is disgusting. I have been wrestling with the car seats because I got new car seats for Brick and McKenna, and I had to take out their old ones, which were latched, which was rolling along just fine until I realized that one of them was caught underneath the belt that hangs out the back, was caught underneath the back seat of the van. And so I had to like put down the back seat in order to be able to get the seat out. But anyway, that I struggled with for like 10 minutes longer than I should have. But now I'm going to show you what my van looks like. I mean, it is just disgusting. There's trash everywhere. It needs to be vacuumed out. There's crumbs everywhere. I mean, if you've had kids and you've had car seats, then you know that underneath that car seat, I mean, you just dread like taking it out, looking to see what's falling on there. I mean, weeks worth of crumbs and food and pennies and toys and just all kinds of crap. So I'm going to try to get this cleaned up a little bit, at least use my dad's shop vac and kind of give it a little rough vacuum, at least, so it's not looking so horrible. But you know, it's just one of those things that falls to the bottom of the list when you're in, you know, stress mode. It's like I'm not going to worry about cleaning out the van when I've got all this other stuff that's more important. So excuses, I know, but at least if you were thinking that your mom van or your vehicle is looking pretty shabby, that footage should make you feel a little bit better about life. Okay, so the van is looking a lot better. It's not perfect, but it's better at least. I got some of the crud vacuumed out, got the seats out, put the new seats in. So feeling better about that. And I just finished a 1 mile jog. I did go to my workout this morning and it was okay, but I thought I'd top it off with just a little quick jog. Now I'm cooling down. I'm really trying to be on point for the next 3 weeks or so with my nutrition and with my workouts, because I'm going to have surgery in the middle of June. Have I mentioned that? I cannot remember if I mentioned that. See, I have started to vlog so many times in the last couple of weeks, and then something just happens and I don't put it together, or I stop filming in the middle of the day because there's other things that need my attention. So thank you for your patience, as my channel has been kind of inactive the last few weeks, but anyhow, I'm having surgery and I'm going to be very limited as to what I can do afterwards. It's okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be fine. I am fine and I will be fine, but it's a surgery that will require like 6 weeks of recovery with very limited activity. So all that's to say, I have not been paying a lot of attention to my nutrition, and I haven't gone just crazy off the rails, but I definitely have been eating too much like sugar and processed stuff. And so I'm trying to get back on track and just be really on point with tracking my calories and with my workouts for the next like 2 weeks or so. Sorry, the next 3 to 4 weeks, so that going into surgery I won't have like a whole bunch of extra weight and stuff on me. So update, I think I just posted like a quick, you know, like one of those community posts on my channel to let you guys know that on Saturday night we had another close call with storms. There were some tornadoes that came through the Tulsa metro overnight, and they have since discovered it was actually 3 separate tornadoes, weak like EF0, EF1 tornadoes, and the path that one of them took, it lifted right as it got to our house. Like it lifted, so we had lots of damaging straight line winds through our neighborhood, but we kind of, we personally, my husband and I, and our house escaped relatively unscathed, just some, you know, small debris and stuff to pick up. But what's going on is that we have had basically like a solid, we're going into our 2nd week now, because Tulsa is once again in the bullseye tonight. I am not in Tulsa right now. I'm in Oklahoma City. Hopefully you guys can hear me. The wind is high. It's already, the clouds are gathering here. The risk for severe storms is like slight here. They put the risk on a 5-tier scale, and so it's by color, and the green is like marginal, and the yellow is slight, and the orange is advanced, the red is moderate, and the pink is high. Last Monday, a lot of Oklahoma was in the high, and that's why everybody was like on, everybody was on alert. But today, where we are, we're in the green, we're in the yellow. So we're like a 2 on a scale of 1 to 5. And Tulsa's a 3 on a scale of 1 to 5. They're in the orange. So all that's to say, we have a possibility for more storms forming today. And here's the thing. Normally when we're on alert, everybody's on alert, you know, and everybody's like kind of watching, you know, paying close attention, staying calm, but being weather aware. And then once it rolls through, you kind of breathe a sigh of relief. But what's happening for us up in the northeast part of Oklahoma, in the green country, and in the western parts of Arkansas too, is that we have to stay alert for several hours after these storms roll through, because flooding is already really bad. The lakes are high, the reservoirs are high, the dam that basically protects Tulsa is letting out almost as much water as it possibly can. It's at 275,000 cubic feet per second. Full open would be 300. So it's letting out nearly 3 football fields with 2 feet of standing water every single second. That's what it's letting out, and that is what is, you know, keeping it sort of at bay. But there are still lots of communities and towns that have already been affected, even with that much water letting out. You know, there's still lots of places that are underwater, and businesses and homes that have been breached. So it's just a mess. You know, it keeps happening at night too, which is a scary thing, because whenever these storms roll through at 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, which is when they're typically rolling through, you're watching, you know, you're paying attention, you've got the weather on, you may be going about your business as normal, but you're listening to the radio, you have the news stations on. But at night, when you wake up to a tornado siren, you don't know where it is or if it is. So you're like scrambling, because you don't know if you just have minutes or seconds, or if it's already gone past you. So that's one of the things why it's kind of like really emotionally really stressful to wake up to a siren and be like, oh wow. And that's what happened to me the other night. I was the only one in the house who woke up to the sirens, and I was scrambling around trying to find pants and shoes, which I know I'm laughing, it's serious, but you know, sometimes you got to find something to laugh about. It was funny, me running around in a t-shirt, groggy-eyed and having my contacts out. I couldn't see anything. And I turned on the TV. It was supposed to come to the intersection that our house is at in 8 minutes. So I had 8 minutes to go and rouse my husband out of bed. And both of us run upstairs and try to wake the children from a dead sleep. They were so tired. They had played outside all day. And I'm grateful that we had 8 minutes. There were some people who had less. But I mean, that is one of the things that's real scary about night tornadoes, is that you wake up to it and you're like, oh, I don't know where it is. Whereas in the day when you're watching it, you're kind of watching it form. So anyway, that's a bit of an update for you. Probably more information than you guys need or want, but that's why it's been sparse as far as content goes on my channel. That's why my nutrition and my exercise hasn't been on point. But you know, excuses. But we're gonna get it back together. We're gonna get through today. I think we're gonna take the kids to a movie. So I'm gonna go home and hop in the shower and see what's going on. But we're fine. Everybody's fine. Everybody's okay. And thank you so much to those of you who have sent really sweet messages and comments. I really appreciate it. And we still really appreciate your prayers and your positive vibes coming our way, because we're not out of it yet. Ugh. I am just climbing into the car to run a quick errand. I'm going to run down to Dollar General and grab a couple of things. Mom's out of Ziploc bags and it's driving me nuts because I keep reaching for something and they're not there. So I'm going to go get her some. And then I think we're going to take the children to a movie, but we're going to have to be really weather aware and probably keep our phones on. Okay, I got cut off there because my sister called and I had to answer her phone call, so I don't know where I stopped. We're going to have to be really weather aware, because I told you that we were, as of this morning, in the green. I'm in Oklahoma City, not in Tulsa, which is in the center part of the state. Tulsa's in the northeast part of the state. And we were at a lower risk, but we're now at the same risk that Tulsa's at. So we want to take the kids to see Aladdin. We're going to do that. We're just going to keep going about our day. We can't just like not do stuff throughout the entire month of May because we're scared storms might hit. So we're just going to be very alert and aware and keep an eye and an ear on things, and we'll go from there. But I'm heading to get some stuff and then we're going to take the children to the movie, and I'll let you know how that is. Okay, well that was kind of crazy. We just are getting back from the movie. It was good. It was the live action version of Aladdin. If you have kind of, you know, upper elementary kids, I highly recommend it. I don't think it wasn't, my 5-year-old liked it and sat through the whole thing, but I guess there could be some scary parts for really little children, but I thought they did a really good job. But we realized we almost missed it because my dad bought us the tickets online, and he bought the tickets for the 325 instead of the 355. So we realized that at 310. So we hopped in the car and went over to the movie theater. Now we're just getting back from that. But there are now storms on the radar, so we're gonna go in and check on the weather and see what's going on with that. I had to show you guys this sky. Hopefully you can see it, but see right over here above us, blue sky, sun's going down. It's about 8 o'clock, and then to our south, there's storms going through. So it's just like a weird, we're on the edge of the blue sky where we are. I don't know how Tulsa's doing though, because we're not there right now. But isn't that a weird sky? Okay, you guys, it's the end of the night, and I'm gonna close this one out. I'm getting ready to head to bed. Where we are, we did not have any storms. They went to the north of us, to the south of us, and they are supposedly, I think, weakening as they move into the Tulsa area, which is good, but still, any rain, any moisture, any rain at all that's dropped into northeast Oklahoma, we can't, it's just, you know, dropping into those lakes and reservoirs, which eventually empty into the Arkansas River, and that is what is flooding right now. So, you know, we're still on alert, but at least today, it was touch and go there for a while with some storms. But we're doing all right for now. So I just wanted to check in, and thanks for coming along with me today. Hopefully this wasn't too boring. There wasn't a lot exciting. I didn't get a lot of the kids. I wish I'd have vlogged yesterday because we did some fun stuff, you know, just with cousins and stuff for Memorial Day. But thanks for coming along with me today, and hopefully I will see you guys, chat with you guys very soon. Good night.